quick message for the Lego Corporation. This is why we don't release new sets in the middle of the month. We were away on holiday when the new space sets were announced or were released for the 15th. It's now the 18th, which is general release day. But the 18th, our first opportunity to go and check them out is a Saturday. And Saturday in Birmingham is mega busy, especially mega busy for a Lego hunt. There's gonna be loads of kids in all of the toy stops, including the Lego store where we're gonna be heading now. So busy, Grey's Anatomy are here apparently. I don't even know what that's all about. But we are here with a mission, with a purpose. Anna's favorite sets at the moment have been the art sets, and the new Milky Way art set is out now. So we're gonna be heading down to the Lego store in just a second. Hopefully just picking it up there because there's a gift with purchase that we want as well, which is an alien diner, I think. I'll show you that in a second. I'll bring you with me into the Lego store as much as I can, but with it being as busy as it is a little bit more challenging. Obviously don't want to get loads of other people and particularly other kids, because I'm a kid. Don't want to get loads of kids in the shot and loads of other people in the shot, so I'll show you what I can in there. If they don't have it, because it has been here since Wednesday, so it could be that they're sold out, there is another Lego store over the other side of Birmingham at the Lego Discovery Centre, plus there's other toy shops we can check out as well because it is now out on general release. So we will not be leaving the centre of Birmingham without a Milky Way set, and hopefully we'll have a gift with purchase in tow as well. I don't think there's anything else new out that we want. They have got the space shuttle, the Artemis. I think it's the Artemis, but neither of us are interested in that, and we're very much saving our pennies for the 1st of June, because 1st of June looks like it has a lot of sets that we want, especially all of the new Lego City stuff that's going to be out then. So I'm going to be trying to keep my powder dry and just sort Anna out with the Milky Way art set. She's currently queuing up for whatever this Grey's Anatomy thing is though, so we've got to do that first, then I'll meet you in the Lego. So here we have a Lego store. They are very much pushing the space stuff, as you can see. Lots of big space promo stuff. Obviously the 2 new sets that are out this week are both space themed as well. Neither of them are these. They're 2 Technic sets, and they've got the 3-in-1 astronaut set as well. And then we do have the confirmation up there of the gift with purchase. So if you spend £45 on Lego City, Technic, Friends or Dreams, there's a space hover bike and Mars rover polybags, I guess they are. And then if you spend £90 or more in store, you get an alien space diner, which hopefully we'll be able to have a look at those properly when we get inside. There's Anna's shark. Anna loves sharks. And as you can see, lots of space stuff. So there we have the 2 new sets right by the door. We've got the Artemis, which is I think about 220. And then the Milky Way set, which as well as being by the door, is also up here. So that's the one that we're here for, £170 for that one, which does qualify us for the gift with purchase. I'm just seeing if there's anything else shiny or new or interesting in here. I'm very much pushing space stuff everywhere you look, including the new space roller coaster, which is on one of the little building areas just there. The Dungeons & Dragons set is back out, and as usual, the dragon is not perched the way it is on the box because it's impossible to perch him like that. Quite like the way they've done that though. I might replicate that one at home. We've got the Viking village down there, and the office is back in stock. That was hard to find earlier in the year, but certainly seems back in now. And then we have got the Star Wars stuff. So there's the TIE Interceptor that came out on the 1st of the month. And a few of the other bits and bobs all back in stock. Obviously we don't have the Star Wars gift with purchase anymore, but it's quite cool to see that assembled. And this is also quite cool. Around the cars, we've got this little grandstand and lots of minifigs on there, which is really awesome. I like that a lot. I think were these cars new out this month? It says the McLaren is new. I don't know when that released. Not really into the cars. Still haven't bought any of the Speed Champion stuff yet. This medieval town square is very much going to be part of my future. It looks so cool. I just need to find a spot for it somewhere in the room. But I definitely want to include that. And then we've got the Animal Crossing stuff, which there is new Animal Crossing stuff on the way. So looking forward to picking that up, I think on the 1st of August. And then the further in we get, the harder it becomes to film in here because there are just so many people in here. But that's a set that I'd quite like to pick up at some point, Baby Rocket's ship. There were a load of the Marvel sets that were on sale at Very this week, so I picked up a few of the ones that I wanted, but that one, still haven't been able to find that on sale yet. I did pick that one up on sale though. I think that was down to about £22, £23 on Very. So that was a really good deal. And I also got, it wasn't the Hoopty, it was the Quinjet. earlier in the week as well. And that Spider-Man Final Battle that's down the bottom. These were all on offer on Very. So if you're looking to pick up some of the Marvel stuff, check those out. But I do now have all 3 of those ready to be put into the superhero section of the Lego City. I do quite want to pick this one up because I don't have a Captain Marvel minifig yet. And Captain Marvel is one of my favourite Marvel characters, so I probably am going to have to pick that up. But again, I'm not paying £85 for it. We'll find that on sale somewhere at some point. It wasn't just Marvel that was on sale at Very either. I also picked up this Batwing in the superhero sale that they had over there. So certainly a few bits to be keeping an eye on if you're looking for some discount stuff. And then we're into all of the Star Wars stuff, which obviously not as much as there was earlier in the month, but still plenty of Star Wars. I haven't seen the family tree assembled before, but that looks really, really cool. We might have to pick that up at some point. And I like the way they've done the vase to put the botanical stuff in. That looks really cool as well. I'm looking for the gift with purchase assembled. It should be in here somewhere, you would think. In fact, the Quinjet looks like it was on sale here, down to 62 from 89, but is out of stock here. That's even cheaper than it was on Very. So keep an eye out across all the stores. It's not always in your best interest to buy them from somewhere else. I paid more than that this week, thinking I was getting a deal, but I guess if it was out of stock, I couldn't have got it from here anyway. Lots more of the Star Wars bits. And then we've got the new Series 26 minifig. That carousel ride is cool. I might actually pick one of those up for the city, for the little theme park area. And then here are the gifts of purchase. So that one is for a £45 spend on, like it says, City, Technic, Friends or Dreams. And then that one, if you spend £90 or more, you get the little alien diner, which is cool. And it's got some of the old style space minifigs as well, which I like a lot. Not many people crowding around Ninjago or Monkey Kid. I'm not really interested in either of them, so I'll just have a quick look as well. I don't think there's anything new in these sections. And then of course we have to check out the Pick-a-Brick to see if there's anything that might be useful. I'm looking in particular for stuff that will help me with my city walls. So grey brick, really, light bluish grey brick, or stuff to help do my sea. So any kind of transparent blue, probably not transparent blue snowflakes though. They're the bits that we're mainly looking for, but it doesn't look like they have them. And I was also looking for multicoloured flowers. So if we see any flowers in colours she hasn't got, she'll definitely be into some of those. Light grey masonry brick is always useful, but I picked up a couple of boxes of that last time it was in here, and I think as much as it seems mad to leave that sat there, I don't actually think I need any of that currently. So I think I am going to leave that sat on the Pick-a-Brick wall, which is a big shame. And then this is the... Is that the new? That might be the 3-in-1. I think that's the space roller coaster that I've got. But I think there is a new roller coaster on the way. I've not built it yet, which is why I don't immediately recognise it. But I think there is a new roller coaster on the way, and it's not that one. And then Lego City, I'm not really getting involved in today because there's so much of it coming out on the 1st of June, including a new tram, which I think the tram is the 1st of August actually, but they've got loads of construction stuff that's coming, which I very much want. So I think we're very quickly going to move on from the Lego City stuff. I really wanted that from an airport while we were traveling over the last couple of weeks. If I ever see that in an airport, I'll buy it. I'll never buy it anywhere else, but I would love to buy and build a plane in an airport. And then into Dreams and Harry Potter, which again, I think there's quite a lot of new stuff coming, but obviously not here yet. So I think all we're going to be doing is picking up that art set. This is going to be a relatively painless Lego store trip, I think, unless I've been waffling so long as I've wandered around the shop, they've sold out, because Anna will then murder me, because she did say when we came in, do you want to pick that up to make sure it doesn't go? And I said, nah, there's 3 on the shelf. We don't need to worry. She's gone to sit down outside while I film. If I then go back and they're all gone, she'll actually kill me. I do like the look of the Minions stuff. I just have nowhere to put them. I did see there is a rebrickable of the Gru's mansion that's been made into a modular. I haven't had a proper look at it yet, and I don't know if it's 1 or 2 sets that you need, so I'm not going to get it now. That is the set. But if I can get a modularized version of that into the Lego City, I feel like that's something that definitely has to be part of my future. And then they've got the rest of these new space sets that came out this month as well. I really like the Creative House set, by the way, just as like building them as facades in the background of the city. We might pick that up at some point. I think it's just one of these creative boxes. There you go, it's that one that has all the different house facades that you can then build, which will help give some depth and some realism to the city. Loads more of the space stuff all together as well. It is cool. I just don't have a space themed area, so I've got nowhere to put it all. But they really are pushing it hard, especially now. I mean, the second half of May is all about space. That's what the new sets are. That's what the new minifigs are. And I think we then move on to focusing on Lego City and some of the other themes once we get into June. But I need to go and pick up a Milky Way. That is a cool set. Just a load of bricks to build space stuff with. I've not seen that before. I really like that, actually. I'm tempted to pick that up just so that I have something space themed. Because is the gift with purchase for space themed stuff? Bizarrely, it's not. It's City, Technic, Friends or Dreams. So I don't need to pick up any space stuff. There we go. We'll call that a roaring success on two fronts. Front one, I got the set that I came here to get. So Anna's happy. There she is, look, looking happy. She's in pain and it's very busy. She's not enjoying the busy shopping centre. But front two, I only bought the set that I was here for. So I've managed to save myself for the 1st of June, which I think it's the first time I've gone into a Lego store and come out with no more than I planned on getting on the way in. When I get back to the car, I'll properly show you the set and the gift with purchase as well. But yeah, that's a result. Of course, before we head back to the car, it would be wrong when we're parked right next to the entertainer to not also go into the entertainer and see what Lego they've got. And in fact, never mind the Lego, look at all these fugglers and wrestlers that they've got. This is like a glass-fronted vision into my storage unit. So it's definitely a decent sized Lego section in here with some stuff that you don't see in the Lego store. You never quite know what you're going to find in the entertainer. They rarely have any of the new stuff, and obviously there's certain stuff they don't stock, like Harry Potter or anything along those lines, and the adult stuff. But you can occasionally find the little hidden gem, like these polybags, and just stuff that you wouldn't necessarily see in a normal store. They also have Meccano. I haven't seen Meccano for years. So lots of Mario stuff, got some Lego City in here as well. Some Friends. It's certainly, as you would expect, from a toy shop, and a toy shop that is very, very religious and don't even open on Sundays. It's all the stuff very much targeted at kids, including that set with the giraffe, which I'm fairly confident is a retired set, because I struggled to find that and paid over the odds for it. And that one is not only here and in stock, but it's reduced as well. So that's worth a pickup if you're looking for a giraffe to roam around your Lego City, like I was. The only place I've seen these stunts before is in WH Smith's in service stations. So again, just some weird little bits that you don't necessarily see, like these Lego Friends things. I don't know what they are, but they've got loads of them in here. Yeah, Anna's spotted the same things. They've got dots as well. So you don't often see the dots packs anymore. I think they're old stock. They're to make like jewellery and art and stuff with. And then they have got a little bit of superhero stuff. So they've got the Batwing again. And a little bit of Marvel. Most of which I've already got. A little bit of Star Wars as well. And then in the discount bin, it says assorted polybags, but I think they are all the same one. They're just all a rubber duck. The whale is Duplo though, and we got him last time we were here. But yeah, I think these are just all the same little rubber duck polybag. And then they've got a load of the cubes in there as well. There you go, if you didn't want to get the massive new release Space Shuttle, you could just get a small Creative 3-in-1 version for £9 in the entertainer. And they've got the little house fronts again there, which I do like those sets. So purchases, firstly we have Anna's Grey's Anatomy bag. We got a couple of flexi worms from the entertainer. I don't even know what they are. They're little fidget toys. And of course I got myself a baby fuggler, because anytime I'm in there I have to buy a fuggler, so that they keep making fugglers, have to show my support. So this was the gift with purchase. So this was on the £90 upward spend on anything in store. It's a cool little set. It's just an interior of an alien diner. So if I can find a area of space inside one of the buildings in the city, we can set up an alien diner inside one of those. And then the other thing is the big art set, hold on, which as you can see is a big boy. It's over 3,000 pieces for less than £200. So on a price per piece basis, it's very good value. Although obviously all of the pieces are these little various shaped and coloured one by ones. So there's some really interesting looking pieces in there as well. I love the little "You Are Here" sign that they have as well. Like I say, Anna's been really into the art sets, so she'll have a lot of fun making this. And in fact, I think this is going to take over as our stream build from the Disney Castle for the time being. The Disney Castle will be back. We'll still finish doing that on stream, but this one's a little bit more time sensitive. So I think we'll do this one on stream, probably starting tomorrow or the next day. Keep an eye on the channel schedule and you'll see when that stream is going to happen. I've just seen on here as well, it looks like there's a soundtrack to go with the build, which is something I've not seen before and is really, really cool. Obviously, if we're building on stream, we're not going to be able to have the soundtrack on. I like that. That's awesome. I think it's one that's multiple instruction books and can be built in chunks as well, so you can build it as a group. So Anna might even let me build one of the chunks. Who knows? Spoilers, she won't let me build any of the chunks. But that was a very successful middle of the month launch trip to the Lego store. Like I say, we were not prepared at all for there to be new sets coming out on the 15th. Because we were on holiday until the 17th, but we've got the one that we wanted, and now all eyes turn to the 1st of June when there are so many new sets out that we're going to have to go and limit ourselves on what we buy. And as it stands at the moment, there's not anything due out on the 1st of July. So I think our plan at the moment is to make a list of everything we want from the 1st of June releases and then buy half of it in June and then do another trip in July when there's nothing new coming out and get the other half then, because otherwise it could very easily be a £500 or £600 launch day, which we can't really afford after everything we've spent on Lego over the last few months. So that was our trip to pick up the new art set. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for loads more Lego content, including seeing that be built and then seeing where it ultimately ends up being put. And thank you very much for watching.